Hi, welcome back to 50 Shades of Blonde. I'm Missy Day.
And Jill Branson.
And with us today, I'm so very excited. So there's a restaurant in town, there's two of them actually, called Squeeze Inn. And they've been in the Northern California and Northern Nevada area for a long time. They're amazing, and I'm so excited to have you guys here. We have Chris Lowe and Joe Glennon with us from Squeeze Inn. Yay! So, why'd you come to Las Vegas?
Well, we wanted to bring the best omelets on the planet to Las Vegas. So we've been baking up some good love in our restaurants for nearly 40 years now, since its origination. And it was time that the desert got to experience the best.
Yes, and it is the best too. And the potato things, yeah, let's don't get me started on the menu.
Yes.
So, so since you've been here, tell me kind of the response that you're getting from Las Vegas.
It's incredible, actually. So, you know, at a core of Squeeze In is really community connection and giving back to the community. And Las Vegas, something that I've known for years that a lot of people outside don't realize, is the strong community that's here. Everybody thinks tourist strip, and it's really one of the strongest communities that I've ever been around. And so we're kind of a funky, cool little place where you're going to get great food, of course, but you're going to get great service. You're going to get people that Joe is personally trained, and while you're there, you're going to sign the wall, and you're going to leave your imprint on there. And so people come in, they celebrate wedding anniversaries, birthdays, sometimes deaths, all sorts of things that they want to memorialize in some way, shape, or form, and they do it at the Squeeze.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very awesome. You know, the thing that really impressed me about you guys when you came to town, and you started with the one on Fort Apache, that you were open, but all the money went to a charity for that particular day. So is that a Squeeze In thing?
Charity, yes. We're super big on charity donations. It's all part of the community. I work with people on like a weekly basis, giving donations, elementary school, student breakfasts, all that good stuff. Yeah. Love feeding the community. Absolutely.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That's very cool. So tell me this. So what's up with the alien?
Yeah, so you know, it's funny. So we get that down here a lot of. Is this an Area 51 thing or whatever? So the alien actually, fortunately, we have folks far more talented than I who help us formulate a lot of the marketing. And the alien comes about of we're all unique and weird in our own way, which is really what the Squeeze is about. And so we chose the alien as our mascot because what replicates that more than an alien coming in who clearly stands out. When I first was a guest of the Squeeze years ago, it's the only place I could come into where there would be no demographic. You could have a group, a 70-year-old couple who was retired that worked at IBM their entire lives, sitting next to four 25-year-olds with piercings everywhere, drinking mimosas at 8 a.m. Everybody gets along, and it's a vibe that just gets promoted under, and that's what really, I think, got me excited to bring it down to Las Vegas too.
I love that, because right now this is something we definitely need.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sense of the community.
For sure.
Funky stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
So part of the thing, like Joe was talking about with nonprofits, so we in Northern Nevada every year we give to over 400 nonprofits every year. Now that covers everything from your kids' elementary school fundraiser like Joe was talking about to American Cancer Society and everything in between. That's the commitment and frankly the burden that we put on our shoulders, because that's why we got into this business, was to create a place where you could come, take a little break from the world, and hopefully connect. And that's our way of that's our way of giving back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get full.
Yeah, and get full.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, if you go and you have the Jack Johnson pancakes, you won't have to eat for days. Trust me.
Or you're gonna try the Queen Maggie. It's a French toast stuffed with cream cheese, strawberries and bananas on top, powdered sugar and cinnamon, and then of course you drench it in a little syrup.
Oof.
Is that your favorite thing on the menu?
It's my side dish to my favorite thing.
There you go.
My favorite thing
There you go.
is the Rigo Benny, which is like Spanish chorizo. Our toasted muffin Spanish chorizo, 3 poached eggs, and our homemade hollandaise sauce. You can add avocado to it, and then of course you get your potatoes that you like. They're hand They're hand cut, fresh potatoes,
With
and then you get cheese and
Real,
onions,
they're real.
Otis style. Yeah, boiled every morning, cut up, and then flash fried.
Awesome.
So what about you, Chris?
Delicious.
What's your favorite thing?
So it's a tough one. So it literally almost varies by week because we have a chef down here that will sometimes tease me with a weekly special.
Oh yeah.
So like this week, this morning I was testing out the special, which is basically Thanksgiving dinner and a sandwich, and
Oh.
our chef nailed it.
Shout out to Chef Cheryl.
Oh, Chef Cheryl just nails it, and it's a blend of the diced up warm turkey and homemade stuffing, the cranberries. And it's warm enough to where it all kind of goos together, but not where it's soggy. So that one kind of is in my heart right now. But on a week to week basis, I would go the Racy Tracy, which is it's an omelet, right? With
Classic.
The protein is a bacon that's blended in, topped with an avocado. So it kind
I
of
love
eases my conscience
avocados,
to be
too.
healthy and yet
That's
maybe
right.
be a little sinful, which is kind of describes me in a nutshell. And then of course with a side, as Joe teed me up for, a side of French toast for me. A side of Kay's Frenchie is perfect for me.
It sounds so
Well,
wonderful.
I'll tell you, when you guys came here, I was so excited, and don't judge, but when they first opened, my husband and I were there every day. And we live clear on the other side of town,
Oh.
but we would go over to Fort Apache just because we were just so excited that you were there. So I'm like so glad, and you sell merchandise,
Oh,
right?
we do, and
We
we
do,
brought
and
you
we-
some swag. We call it swag.
Yay, I love swag.
So
So this is for you, ladies. I mean,
excited.
you can pick whatever color you want, but we have some green. I'll put it against my shirt.
Look at its
Oh, that's
lime.
cool.
Funky green neon
It
mugs.
goes in our green room.
And then this is for a hot pink.
Very nice.
So
Very
these are for you guys.
cool.
You put them on. You bring your
Awesome.
blonde entourage in there
Yeah.
and wear
Oh,
your swag.
Entourage.
Yeah.
I love
Tie
that.
your shirts for me and come in.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. That's
and
awesome.
then don't forget your beach
Thank
bags
you.
too. When you leave, you can bring this in. You can put your leftovers in here, and then when you go
Sure.
shopping,
Oh, turn it around.
Yeah,
so we can see
absolutely.
it.
Yes.
come in.
Very
This is
cool.
awesome. Why?
Yeah, and then for everyone who's listening tonight too, that comes in and mentions 50 Shades of Blonde too, free mimosas, a free mimosa for each person.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you need to say that one more
There
time.
you go. Say it again.
Yeah, for everyone who mentions 50 Shades of Blonde, they come in to squeeze in. You get a free mimosa on the house, and we have signature ones. We do guava, mango, pineapple.
Mango. I love
Guava, like you're on an island.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget your side of the Queen Maggie.
And you have one on Fort Apache, right? What
Correct.
is it by Tropicana?
It is Fort Apache and Trop. That's at 5165 South Fort Apache, right across from the Walmart Supercenter. And then the one down here in Henderson is Eastern and 215. Eastern and Pebble. It's in the Regal Movie Center
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
in there. And that's the two that we have now. And we'll see. We've got some ideas about maybe going to 3 and 4 and 5.
Yeah. 6, 7, 8,
Awesome.
9,
Go for
10.
it.
Yeah.
So yeah, come in. It only takes a moment to make a memory, and that's what we do at the Squeeze.
That's
That's
I
for
love
sure.
that.
I
What a
love that
nice
too.
tagline.
And the fun thing is the writing on the wall. That's my favorite thing.
And we also, what we're
Yeah.
doing right now too for our regulars, we're taking Polaroids. And you get to see your pictures
Oh.
on the wall, and people love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They absolutely-
That's cool.
So yeah, it's just a
too.
community, building a community. Kids coming in, we give them toys on the table so that the parents, just get a second to eat their Jack Johnsons or the Queen Maggies or whatever.
Okay, so when are we going?
Let's go tomorrow.
There you go. Let me know. I'll be there.
Oh,
Which one are you going to be at?
Yeah, which one are you gonna
Which
get,
one's
Chris?
closest for you? You tell me. I'll be there.
I don't mind going to Fort Apache.
Let's do it.
Oh, thank you.
Let's do it. Fort Apache.
So, if I remember correctly, so Vegas is the first franchise, right?
It is. This is really the foundation we hope for. We have the group as a whole has some really big ideas about spreading this love across the Southwest. And so this is the really kind of hopefully the fortress of that, if you will. So I think the growth in Las Vegas will be a combination of franchise partners and maybe another one or two of our own as well, including maybe one on the Strip in the not too distant future as well.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Really?
Ooh, with a big, huge alien.
There you go.
Yeah.
24/7. Imagine getting your Racy Tracy 24/7.
Yeah,
And
that'd be
I've
awesome.
only said awesome like 15 times since you came on, but
I know.
That's really
It's not like
awesome.
That
we're
is
excited
awesome.
or
That is
anything
awesome.
about you being
It is.
here.
I'm excited. Well, we have to go now.
Yes,
To
we have to
breakfast.
go.
We've planned our tomorrow's where we're going, so now it's time we have to go. But stay tuned because we're coming back shortly with another guest.
And thank you, Chris and Joe, so much
Yes,
for coming
thank you so
on.
much.
so
Squeeze
much.
in,
Thank
everybody. Go.